Hi, and welcome back to Dating Advice After a Divorce. My name is Craig, and thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to talk about meeting somebody for a first date and the etiquette that goes along with that. Okay, so you met somebody on a dating app. You've texted back and forth. Hopefully, you've even talked to them on the phone. I highly recommend that you do that if possible. That way, if you do talk on the phone, you get to see if there's any chemistry to see if you even want to meet in person. But let's say you do. You talk on the phone, things are going really well. You get to the point where you ask her out on a date. I've talked about it before. Give her options, make her feel safe on where you're going to meet, date and time. Let her pick that, but give her the options, and the whole thing just makes her feel more comfortable with where you're going to meet. That can go a long way. Okay, so that's all set up. You're all dressed up. We've talked about what to wear on a first date and stuff like that. You're ready to go. You're feeling good. Okay, we are going to just assume for this one, you're meeting somebody at a restaurant. Okay? I suggest that you get there a little early. Just 5-10 minutes early or whatever. I'm somebody who does not like to be late. Okay? I prefer to be early if possible. If not, just on time. But late kind of drives me crazy. Now, there are things that come up that will make you late. Please be sure to just text them that, hey, I'm running a little bit late, just so they know. Hey, I'm going to be 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late because of this reason or whatever. Okay? Just show them that respect that you're running a little bit late. But if you can be there early, that's best. What I do is, generally, is I will go in and I will get us the table. Table for two. They seat me. I will go ahead and order 2 waters. You can't go wrong with that. You're not trying to place an order for a drink for this person you've never met, but to have them come in and then you're at the table and there's already a glass of water for them, that's pretty nice to have that for them. Okay, now you're sitting there, you're ready, you've got a couple glasses of water there, you see the person come in. Now, if they're being walked over by, the waitress or whatever, if they're being led over, you want to get up out of your chair, get up out of the booth, be standing next to it. So you're ready to greet them. You don't want to just be sitting there going, hey man, what's up? How you doing? Oh, good to meet you. All right. No, get up, be standing there. Okay? If they're walking over by themselves because they see you and you wave at them as they first walk into the restaurant, still get up. And I will start to walk towards them. Now I'm going to watch like her body language on this part, because I'd be like, hey, how you doing? My hands go up like this. Hey, how you doing? To see if she's somebody that'd be willing, is she going to greet me with a hug, or is she going to put her hand out like this? Whatever she does is what I'm going to reciprocate with, right? Because if I'm like, hey, I can easily go from, hey, it's very nice to meet you, to shaking her hand like that. But if she wants to give a hug, you're ready to go. But you want to do some form of greeting that way. But that's generally how I would do that. And then you can just be like, oh, here you go. We're at the table and stuff like that. You're able to sit down and, begin the conversation. Now, there's always going to be plenty of things to talk about. I don't want you to be worried about like, oh my goodness, I'm so out of practice of not dating. I don't know what to talk about and stuff like that. Just keep it simple. Just you're meeting somebody new. There are so many things to talk about. Like, oh, how was your drive in? Oh, how was your day? It'll just start to go and flow naturally. You don't have to worry about that. I don't want you to have a list of different things to be talking about and stuff like that. But something to remember is you have their profile, right? Because chances are you met on a dating app. And it lists on there different things that they like to do and things that they prefer, or maybe things that they don't like at all. You've already got a starting point right there that you can go back to. Oh, so you really like horses. Oh, you know, love going to the beach or whatever. You know there are things about this person you already are aware of, kind of thing. Now, I've mentioned this before. If you are the person that asks somebody out, then you should be the one that pays for the meal and the drinks and all of that. I am not somebody that is like, when the waiter comes by, be like, I'll order for you. You know, that's just stupid. I don't. No, she knows what she wants. She's going to order what she wants. But ask and like, oh, are you ready to order? And she's like, yes, then great, you can do that. Or if she's like, no, I still, you know, need a moment because you've been talking back and forth and stuff like that, be like, okay, no, we just need a couple more minutes, you know, let the waiter know and they'll come back a little bit later. It's like taking control a little bit in that way of like, no, we just need a little bit more time. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. But when they're ready to place the order, she can place your order and she can place her order and you place your order. You'll be just fine. You have a fantastic meal. Things are going really well. You're talking back and forth and everything's going great. And let's just say she's a single mom, kids at home, babysitter at home. You can say, do you need to get going? Do you need to get home? Or she could be like, no, I still got some time. Something great to do after a nice meal would be go for a walk. Let's just say you're at a restaurant downtown. You have a nice time down there, but you don't want the date to end. There's nothing wrong with just going for a walk because there's still plenty of people around and it's not like you're going to be driving her somewhere scary or whatever. You're just going to go for a nice walk kind of thing. If she's up for that, that's a great thing to do and allows you to get outside, get some fresh air, continue talking. That's always a great thing. Now, so you go for a nice walk and things are going very, very well for you. But now it is time that she has to get home or you have to go or whatever. You walk her back to the car. Now you're like, oh, do I give her a hug goodbye or do I say I want to see her again or what? Okay, this can get a little tricky here. I am very open and honest with somebody where if I had a fantastic date, I could just mention something like, wow, this went really well. I do hope to see you again. I'm not going to put the pressure on her to say, when are we going out again? And she's standing there at her car going, I don't know, I got to check my schedule. No, let her know that you're interested. I'm not somebody that's going to be like, well, I'm going to wait 4 days to give her a call back to let her know I'm interested. Because again, somebody else could come along and ask her out on a date if you're waiting 4 days to contact her back. If you had a fantastic date with this person, let them know. Wow, that went really well. I hope I can see you again. You know, you let me know. And there's no pressure on them, but she immediately knows how you feel about it. If the date does not go well, if you do not feel that chemistry, even if it ends after dinner and, you know, you happen to just walk her back to the car, I honestly believe the universal sign for we're not going to see each other again was, well, it was very nice meeting you. Get home safe. Drive home safe. It was very nice meeting you. Thank you. Take care. Boom. We both know we're not going to see each other again. If you hear those words, if you're like, wow, that was a fantastic date. Can't wait to see you again. And she's like, it was nice meeting you. I had a nice time. I'll talk to you later. Chances are she's not interested in you. Please be aware that you could believe that she had a great time. And she says that she had a great time. And she says, yeah, definitely. I want to see you again kind of thing. That might not happen. Anything can happen at that point where you're just like, wow, I met a great person. Can't wait to see them again. And you text them like, hey, you want to go out again? They might not be interested at all, but they didn't want that awkward situation of telling you right there to your face kind of thing. Nobody wants that rejection right to their face after a date, but they might be somebody that's going to tell you in a text later on, or they might just ghost you altogether. But I'm saying don't put the pressure on them to commit to the next date right away. Just be like, let them know you're interested. But if you do feel good chemistry and you did greet with a hug when you first met at the restaurant or whatever, you definitely feel like you can give them a hug goodbye if you want at the end. So there you go. There's just some advice on things to do. Oh, you know what? Here's a couple more things that I don't want to forget. If you do go for this walk afterwards, and let's just say you're downtown somewhere, this is just me. It's not even something I really have to think about. It's just being kind of brought up as a gentleman or something. I don't know. But it's just the way that I am. But I know that women appreciate this because they say it, and I don't even think about it. If you are walking downtown, make sure that the woman is on the inside of the sidewalk and like you're closest to the street. I don't know. It's just what I do. But women will comment on that and say, wow, I really appreciate that. Not everybody does that. Or opening doors, opening her car door, opening the door to the restaurant. Little things like that can go a long way. It's like just being a gentleman. That's all it is. I know there's this big thing out there of, holding doors for people, which is kind of insane. I understand you can hold a door and get the door yourself. I'm just being nice. That's all I'm doing. I'm just holding the door for you. I'm not trying to make any kind of political statement at all, But if you're on a date, go ahead and do that because I do believe those little things do go a long way. So, all right, there you go. I hope this was helpful. Please be sure to like and subscribe and share this with anybody that you believe could benefit from any of this information, as I know that there are a lot of people out there struggling with dating after their divorce, especially if it's been a long time for them. So hopefully this advice will help them. So thank you very much and have a great day.